First job was mowing grass and shoveling sidewalks in a little town in Illinois, right on the Mississippi River. That was about 13 or 14. For an entry-level journalist, you can't go wrong with Skunk and White, Elements of Style. But for a mid-career person, maybe To Kill a Mockingbird. A book like that helps you begin to understand the structure, the architecture of stories. Study the book, it'll learn how to set a scene, pull people through a portal and put them in a place so they can feel it. The Brutalist, I was very moved by that movie, so much so that I called my 6-year-old granddaughter afterward and said, "We have to watch this together, honey, because you're a creative person and this is going to fire you up. It's going to light you up." My wife and I like to travel. It's sort of our indulgence, so we go everywhere. We're going to Lima, Peru this fall, and so I'm pretty excited about that. In my years of reporting, I ran into several people who had been to Lima. It's one of those sort of magical spiritual places on the planet where whenever you ask someone about it, it lights them up. I play with my dogs, I read, I'm an amateur photographer, and I am sort of an obsessive grandparent, so I spend a lot of time talking to my grandkids on FaceTime and other things, and buying them little useless toys that their parents won't buy them. I like old R&B. So Aretha Franklin, Stevie Wonder, of course, the Temptations, the newer stuff, Earth, Wind and Fire. I started listening to it whenever I was a teenager in all those angst-filled teenage years, and I remember putting in a Walkman back at the time, so that'll date me, and jumping out my window at 2 or 3 in the morning and going for these long runs in the dark with Aretha Franklin with her husky voice playing in my ear, and I've never really left it. My children, Alec, Austin, and Kaylee, my 3 kids. If I really had to choose 3 people in the world. My wife and I were journalists, and so moved them all over the country. They've sort of adopted that in their own lives. So we all live spread out across the country, and I don't see them as much as I'd like. So